my passionate students. I'm Laura, and this is lesson number 17 of our 30 days technique program for belly dance. Today I will be teaching you arabesque step. Arabesque step, I love it. I tell you immediately, I really love this step. And I use it in almost all my choreography, but I think I'm not the only one who loves it, because it's really very useful, beautiful, elegant step, and give to your dance a lot of air, a lot of charm, a lot of fashion, so you can use the stage in all its direction. Really, I suggest you to learn it very well. Arabesque step, I just want to tell you, is not really an original step for belly dance. It was introduced in belly dance in the 30s, 40s of this century, more or less, by some English choreographers that was working in Egypt with some belly dancers locals, and to make her dance more spectacular, more more professional, for a stage, for an elegant stage, for elegant clubs and so on. So where they took these steps, they took it from the ballet. In the ballet they call it arabesque because it was inspired from all the oriental and maybe Andalusi style iconography. So it's interesting, the history of this step, but after it was introduced, it was taught to the first famous belly dancer, these steps became part of the repertoire of every single belly dancer. So we have to learn it. As I told you, this is a step, so it's very different the way you use this step in belly dance from how you use it maybe in ballet or in modern dance. It's completely another situation. As in ballet or modern dance or jazz dance, is just a pose. It's not just, it's a pose, and there are many variations of this pose, and maybe in ballet they use it also with the point, so it's totally completely another thing. In belly dance, it's a step, it's a transition step or a turn. So it's how to say, it allows us to move in the space. So what we do to do this step, first of all, as always, we take the position, the correct posture, and because it's a very classical and elegant step, we have already to feel elegant, like a ballerina, like a dancer really in the stage, and maybe we have our amazing costume. And the step comes in your free leg in this way. You take your step, and when you start to put your weight, all your body has to do a kind of turn, even if it's small turn. So starting from the up until down, it means arms, shoulders, chest, upper body, and last one is the pelvis. So you see it's a kind of, how can we call it, pivot maybe. So let's do it, and here is our first arabesque step. I want to make you notice that the step is in the leg forward, the one who catch the weight in this way, and the leg in the back is totally passive. You just drag it, forget about it, don't think about it, you have just to think about the first one. The arabesque step is done in plie, so with your bended knees, bend, put all your weight in this feet forward, and start your small turn. Small, I mean just maybe from this corner to this corner. And this is the most basic one. And the turn comes with the body from up to down. And if someone catch you in a picture, for example, the picture has to come like this. So this leg doesn't have to go forward or strange position of the feet, of the foot. Take care really the position of your feet, because to be elegant, even if you have your long skirt, your long costumes, it's necessary that you keep the correct position. So let's try to do some, and one, and plie, arabesque, plie, arabesque. As you can see, I just drag my leg back until it arrives almost forwards, when it's time already for the new step. Arabesque with my left, arabesque with my right, and arabesque, and arabesque. every time I do plie, plie and turn, plie and turn, plie and turn. When I do this turn, as always, I have to focus a little bit on what I'm looking at. So maybe if I start from this direction, for sure I arrive at maybe at this direction, so the head is the one who guides the arabesque step. So I have to focus where I want to arrive, and I change my direction, I change, and I change. The interesting of this step that you can also use it to do a real turn, so maybe 180 degrees turn, so from front to the back, just you have to push more with your arms. It's the arm who gives the first energy to your step to go. So in this case, we did just before the small turn, and now I want to do half turn, so maybe I push more and I arrive until here, and again half. I just have to push more with my arms and not to fall. You have your brake, let's say, like in a car, that is your belly button, that you have just to keep it in the last moment, not to fall, to control a little bit your turn. Of course, this is also about the practice. More you practice, more you understand how much you have to push. If it's too much, you cannot control when you arrive, when you land. And if you give not enough energy, you cannot complete your turn. And maybe if you are a little bit more advanced, you want to do a complete turn, like 360 degrees, so I start from here and I have to complete totally my turns with an arabesque. And here we are. And the push, as you can see, is always from my hand first, who carry the shoulder, who carry the chest, who carry the torso, and finally the pelvis. The leg is the last, is coming after. It's like it's coming after. We can connect this arabesque, as it's only one step. You don't really move with arabesque. Yes, of course I can do many, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There are many combinations also with the arms, but I will not explain it now. It's totally a different topic. What I was saying, that you need some other steps. Arabesque helps you with other steps, and we will talk also better of combination maybe in another video. So what we want to do, for example, to connect with two normal steps, step, step, arabesque to turn your direction, step, step, arabesque, step, step, arabesque, step, step, arabesque. And I can also put my arms up to give more space, more air to my arabesque. Arabesque is amazing if you dance with veil, with yes, also fan veil, wings, or whatever you use, who flies, is amazing, because of course take all the air, catch all the air, and will make your dance more magic. So again, step, step, arabesque, step, step, arabesque, step, step. Careful not to do this. This is ugly. So we want just step, step, finish your arabesque here. Only when it's finished in the tempo, you start the second step. So it's not no more arabesque, it's another step. 1 and 2 and 3, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try to use also the half turn. So every time I do arabesque, I execute and I use the half turn in this way. 1, 2, half turn, 1, 2, half turn, and 1, 2, half turn, 1, 2, half. Again, 1, 2, half, 1, 2, half. I want also to say that every time you do the step, you have to stay light, because in belly dance, normally we don't really put our heel in the floor. So we want to walk a little bit in our in the plant of our feet, but during the arabesque your foot go straight, completely bare in the floor, and this is very important. So it's up, up, down, up, up, down, because you need stability and also you need plie, and you have just to make your body longer. Let's do it again, and this time also with half turn. 1, 2, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, and I turn on the other side. So 1, 2, turn. Sorry, I start from here. Again, questo ultimo lo rifaccio. So we do it with a half turn. 1, 2, half turn going down. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, and here we are. You can see that also depending on the size of your steps, you can take more space, less space as you want, so it's very suitable for a big stage also. And if you have many dancing together, it's more amazing because you can do even combination with you. So let's put some music on and let's practice what we did till now. So remember not to lose your spot and to control your belly, to control the arabesque also, and practice much during your training, during your choreography, or just mix it with also with the movement we already saw in the previous video or in the forward videos also, until this comes really part of your movement. Has to become something that you do it easy without problems, and you will see the effects in your dance. Please write me in your comments if you already knew this movement, if you maybe you was doing a different way. If you have any questions, it will be a pleasure for me to answer to all of you. See you tomorrow with another video. Thank you.